So I started this video off with a full cigar. Well, I started trying to make this video with a full cigar. And for whatever reason, man, I just can't connect all my thoughts. I can't get into the flow. Like, just doesn't seem to be there. So I'm just gonna talk. If you want to listen, enjoy the rest of this video. If you don't, doses. But lately, I feel like I've experienced what could only be classified as a quarter-life crisis. Quarter-life crisis. You know, and I don't know if that's something niggas really be talking about nowadays, but I think that's becoming a lot more common in today's age because, you know, we got a lot of young niggas, you know what I'm saying, winning. You know, this is an excellent time period for opportunity, especially like you in America or just like, you know, well-developed country, man. You have the opportunity to do great things. And I know if you guys are watching this channel, I know a lot of you guys are very, very ambitious individuals. So when you don't hit those goals that you've been striving for, and life just keeps hitting you with fucking haymakers, overhand right, overhand left, uppercut, jab to the sternum, like, life be beating y'all ass. You have these situations where you're working, trying these things, you're trying this, try that, you try this, you try this, that, and the third, and you fail. You know, you think you have the right idea, think you're doing the right thing. You're diligent, you're sticking to it best you can, and you fail. You know, and I was really beating myself up. Big reason why I stopped making videos, why I kind of fell off, because, you know, I wasn't living the life. You know what I'm saying? I was no longer living the life that I was preaching. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to the gym like that. I wasn't doing no sort of like journaling, or the only thing I probably was doing was reflecting. I was doing a lot of fucking reflecting. And the only thing that gave me was a fucking midlife crisis, because I basically overthought myself into a depression, which I wouldn't classify myself as being depressed. I don't believe in that shit. But if I went to a doctor and I told them my symptoms, they'll probably be like, this nigga's depressed. But what I realized, bro, is that life's a bitch. Life's a bitch, then you die. But is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with shit being ass, life kind of sucking, and then you die? This is a very black pill, maybe morbid view. But I would say, especially recently, over the last like six months or so, shit, maybe even like a year, that I've become a lot more comfortable in the mayhem of life, and understanding that sometimes shit is just ass, and it may just be ass forever. or for a long ass time. You know, we get on here and you get on social media, you get on YouTube, you get on Instagram, you get on TikTok, and you see all these people living lives where they seem to be very fulfilled, they seem to be very happy, they seem to be successful, whatever the fucking case is. And then you look at your own shit and you're like, well, shit ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near where I would want to be when you're comparing yourself to other niggas. Which is a slippery slope, because to some degree, you should be comparing yourself to other niggas, because that's reality. That's life. You know what I'm saying? There is a pecking order. There is a class. You know what I'm saying? You are at a certain fucking level. You know what I'm saying? There's different avenues of life. You know, but for me personally, I know I've strongly focused on avenues such as success, money, fitness. You know what I'm saying? With those being ideals that I strive for, mainly, when I'm not hitting those ideals, a nigga feel like he ain't really doing shit. A nigga feel like he's falling off, which is very much how I felt the last couple months. You know I made that video a while back talking about the car accident. I fucked up my wrist, stopped going to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Fucked up my transportation. Had to start relying on people to get to work. And, you know, it's not a good feeling as a man to be reliant on other people. This will be a more raw video. But it's not like I wasn't trying shit, you know? Well, I'll say I was trying one thing. That'd be the one saving grace that I have for this time period, is that I have been very diligently working on improving a skill that will be very beneficial for me in the future, financially. But besides that, a nigga really ain't been doing shit. Nigga really be on his ass, for real. Like, I go to the gym here and there. Last time I picked up a book, last time I journaled, last time I fucking wrote down what the plan was for the day. A nigga got hit by life and a nigga didn't get up. And I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, you know what I'm saying, life is so bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in such a shitty ass position. Story time. So I'm at work. I pull up to this little park area. I tell you guys, like, I'm a delivery driver. And, you know what I'm saying, I go ahead, sit down. I'm going to have me a little smoke. Not one of these, you know what I'm saying, some of that good shit, you know what I'm talking about. The dude comes up, and I'm like, fuck. Because I'm like, I'm in this neighborhood, and I'm fucking smoking in the park. And dude comes up to me. He starts chopping it up. First thing he says, like, oh, man, you getting a little smoke in? Man, he's what? She's smoking a black, because I had it put in a Black and Mild, but it wasn't Black and Mild. And I was like, nah, man, he was like, shit, nigga, I ain't the police. Nigga, do what you do. So I'm finna do the same thing. Pulled out his. And we just started chopping it up. And it was a very unique situation, because when you talk to a stranger, a lot of people have very small talk, surface level interactions with people. You know what I'm saying? You don't really ask real questions. You don't say real shit. Niggas say, how you doing? You say, you're good. It's an automatic response. It has nothing to do with your situation whatsoever. When people ask you how you were doing, you just say you're good. Which is fine, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a man, bro. Like that shit's cool. But for whatever reason, me and this nigga start chopping it up. And he was saying that he was staying with his sister. Cause like bro was like strung out on fucking heroin or some shit. Crazy shit. But he was trying to get his life back together. He about to go up to New York to go with his dad. And we were about the same age. And he was like, damn, man, I'm really just trying to get like you. And I'm like, nigga, what? And mind you guys, like I said, bro, I've been so fucking down on myself, bro. Like, so, like, shit is ass. Like, I'm failing, you know what I'm saying? Nowhere near where I want to be. And bro's like, bro, what you talking about, man? Like, you got a good-ass job. You know, he's seen the truck. So, you know what I'm saying? He knew where I worked. He's like, you looking all buff and shit. And I'm on my ass because, I ain't been in the gym like that. But since I've already been in the gym like that, it's going to take a while for me to not look like a nigga that goes to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So he's seeing that and he was like, bro, like, you really got to appreciate where you are. You got to enjoy these moments of life. We get so caught up in our worries and what we got going on and the problems and what's happening in the future and what we did in the past. And like, you forget to enjoy the moment. And I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying, smoking my little joint. I'm sitting here stressing. Not enjoying that I got a good job. You know what I'm saying? I got a place to stay. I got people watching out for me. I got people supporting me. But in my eyes, I feel like a fucking loser. And this is a very, very, very slippery slope. Because to some degree, you have to keep that competitive edge. Because, like, if you don't, nigga, you're going to fall off and you will be a fucking loser. But on the other hand, you also got to appreciate where you're at. And understand that these situations that you're in, the bullshit that you're going through, like, this is creating the individual that you want to become. You know what I'm saying? You need these problems. You need the stress. You need to figure out shit. You need to fail. You need to get your heart broke. You know what I'm saying? You need to fuck up your money. Because now you know how to operate with these things. Like, bro, I fucked up so fucking much that fucking up really doesn't faze me anymore. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess it depends on to what degree you look at it. But like, I can shake off a loss like it's nothing. And maybe that is a negative sign, because maybe that's showing that I'm being apathetic towards life. Or maybe it's showing that life can't really fuck with me like that anymore. But going back to my story, is that he reminded me, bro, that like, even when you're feeling like you down, bro, there were people that would kill. to be in your shitty, fucked up ass position. Like, there are people in fucking war-torn areas right now. I don't do the politics shit, and we're not gonna start today. But I know that there's wars in Israel or some shit. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't care. But, bro, those niggas are having real hard times. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are dying. So even just to be in your shitty situation of being a fucking loser, a nigga would love to be in that life. The niggas will switch places with you in an instant. And you don't appreciate it. Shit, even if we think about just all the humans that have existed, I can guarantee you, especially niggas of my complexion, would much rather be here today than whatever the fuck they dealt with back in the day. And niggas take that for granted. Niggas don't appreciate that shit. So what does this mean? What does this equate to? Is that regardless of your situation, and I would say good or bad, you really need to be indifferent to it. And you need to be more so present in your life. You know, like, live each day. Each day is a unique experience, and it's a day you'll never get back. Like, once this day is over, it's never coming back. So, does it benefit you to feel sorry for yourself, or, you know, to be down, to be talking shit about yourself? Like, words have power. And man, like I said, bro, this is a slippery slope, bro. No, I'm gonna just keep it a beam, bro. I don't have the answer for this one. I don't. Nah, that's cap. I got the answer. Is that you have to operate the same way regardless. You know, I've had all these situations where I failed and fucked up and fucked up and fucked up and fucked up and fucked up. And guess what? I'm just gonna try again. Like that. Like, that's it. I'm just gonna keep trying until I fucking die. And I'll either succeed or I'll die. And that's life. For a lot of y'all men, bro, like, that is life. You either succeed, but eventually you're gonna die. You either succeed or fail, but eventually you're gonna die.